And I think we will make a start. But it's lovely to see you all here, and it's lovely to see Santa Claus. He's such a busy man, isn't he, at this time of the year? But he's managed to make it to our multicultural assembly today. Thank you so much. Okay, children, a very good morning to you and your parents and the wonderful teachers as well. As you are all aware, we have assembled virtually today to celebrate a very special event in PY, Multicultural Day. Now, for all our new families, Multicultural Day is celebrated every year at the end of Term 1. This year, as part of our Global Perspectives unit, the children connected with another school in another country to find out more about their culture with a focus on festivals and celebrations. Now, the purpose of the unit is that in a world of increasing conflict, we believe it's important for our children to be open-minded and to respect and value different cultures and identities. As such, making connections with schools all around the world was a great way to encourage and educate children about the new cultures and traditions. Festivals depict our mythological and traditional beliefs. Learning about them will help children understand the commonalities and differences between festivals and cultures, as well as staying connected to their own. Now, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, it's a real shame we cannot come together today as we traditionally do in the school's main auditorium. So being online has meant that we've had to rethink a little bit about how we do Multicultural Day, and as a result, the learning outcomes have also had to change. So last year, for example, students created podcasts to showcase their learning, and that was published on SoundCloud. This year, they have created their own class web pages for our fabulous student-led website, PY Pages. But before we move on to the class presentations, let's take a snapshot of what the children have been doing throughout their multicultural learning journey. I wonder why these children are so excited. I can see they're wearing festival clothes as well. Miss Ritu, any idea?
Miss Emily, have you forgotten already? It's our multicultural. And children are showcasing their learning about festivals and celebrations.
Of course. Okay, well, I really want to find out what the children have been learning.
Oh, wow, that will be really exciting.
demon named Mahishasura. Mahishasura prayed to Lord Brahma. Mahishasura wanted to become very powerful. So he prayed to Lord Brahma. I'm very happy with your bed. Then bless me so no god and animal and human can kill me. So be it. Mahishasura became really powerful and he started troubling all of the gods. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, please come. All of the gods created goddess Durga. She was very invincible. Is battling goddess Durga and Mahishasura. And then on the 10th day, Durga used a trident to kill Mahishasura.
Creating Chinese terracotta art. We're doing this because we're learning about China and we're going to talk to schools in China.
Maybe we'll even present it to the students of China who we will be meeting online to share about our festivals and everything. Representing the festivals of India to the Chinese, and we've all been assigned a festival. Let's take Holi or Ganesh Chaturthi for an example.
Here. Do you know, guys? Can you tell us? Do you know why we're here today? Do you know what we're going to talk about? Anyone? Oh, someone's raising their hand.
Someone's raising her hand.
And I see it's Adia. I think Adia who's raising her hand. Adia, can you unmute yourself and tell us what you think is what we're going to talk about, please?
The Chinese Year. New
It's
Year.
the Chinese New Year!
Amazing. Good job, Adya. Well done.
Now follow the lines around to give an outline of the dragon's head.
Wow.
So this will give it a little more detail, a
That's
lot more finesse. And after you're done with that, you can have a design that looks like this. So do we have our dragon's head and our dragon's tail right over here?
Hello, welcome to our Grade 2 presentation to give you a glimpse of enchanting Indian celebrations like cultures and traditions. Hope you have a lot of fun doing this.
This is my first, that's me when I was 1 year old. Can you see that okay? So can we turn the lights on? Yes. So you can see there, what can you see behind my mum? Yeah?
Teddy bear.
Oh, that's my teddy bear, that's right. But what's up there behind my mum, yeah?
Christmas tree.
It's a Christmas tree, good. So every year we would put up a Christmas tree and we would always just buy a fake tree because it was easier just to put up. But I remember always being, when I was older, when I was about your age, I remember being really jealous of my friends because they had a real Christmas tree. Does anyone know what the type of tree is? It's a real one.
An evergreen tree.
Yeah, fir tree, good. So, and so I think they originated perhaps from Germany or somewhere in Europe, but anyway, they're very much part of Christmas. So whenever you see maybe Christmas cards or something on the TV, you'll always see the traditional Christmas tree. And they were there in everyone's house. We always had it on the windowsill. So, if we had any visitors or anyone passing by, they would be able to see our tree walking past it. And then also decorating the tree was always fun. So it was usually the first weekend in December, I think. And we always had a good time putting tinsel around the tree, baubles, a star on top of the tree. Yeah, right, so Christians believe that Jesus Christ was born on the 25th of December. Right, good girl. And they believe exactly. So, yeah.
People don't know really is it born on the 25th.
Sorry?
People don't know Jesus Christ was born on December 25th.
Yeah, so that's me, my first, and then that's me a little bit older. And who am I? Who's that?
Santa!
Right, good, it's Santa Claus. Now, sorry? Saint Nicholas. So the legend of Santa Claus is based on a saint called Saint Nicholas. You're right, well done. Now in England though, we tend to call him by another name. When I grew up, I didn't call him Santa Claus. Does anyone know what we would call him?
Saint Nick?
No? Father Christmas. So in my household, it was always Father Christmas. It was not Santa Claus. But he was there at school. This was our school fair, or nursery. And he came, what do you think he came with?
Present!
How has the festivals changed since you were a child?
I think if I have to say, the festivals have changed a lot. When we were small, our main focus was on our sweets, going and getting the sweets, our clothes, and especially for Diwali, and bursting crackers. But now that has changed because I don't remember the last time I have lit a sparkler or I have bursted crackers. So that is how it has changed for me.
What are the changes in the traditions that you see?
I see changes in the wearing of clothes, and I see the changes in the appearance. We don't really uh, dress up or do anything which we were doing earlier.
Wow, so much has happened these last 6 weeks.
You're absolutely right, Miss Emily. And you just had a peek. Watch out for the next section where the students will take us through their learning journey.
Oh, I'm so excited, I can't wait. Okay, lovely. Right, well, without further ado, we will begin the class presentations. We hope you enjoy the learning journey with us. And just a reminder that the web pages will be shared with you in the weekly update today. And we will also be sharing with you the link with the original videos of this assembly. So please do not worry if you're experiencing any lag or the quality is not very good. Right, so let's start with Grade 3A, Miss Reshma's class.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Good morning, everybody, and I'm so excited to share our web page with you. I'm so proud of the children at the moment. They did a fantastic job, and I want them to take us through our web page. I'll start sharing my screen. You can start, Mayank.
Good morning, everybody. Festivals are fun. Festivals bring joy. Oh no, I messed up. Good morning, everybody. Festivals are fun. Festivals are tradition. Festivals bring joy.
Hotel, we learn about festivals of different countries and their cultures.
We learned why they celebrate and how they celebrate the festivals. Check out our booklet to learn some popular festivals around the world.
Sorry, I can't hear anybody, Miss Reshma.
Should be Vihan. You're muted, Vihan.
Sorry, Miss Emily.
Who's speaking?
Let me
Miss
share.
Reza, we can't hear Vihan or whoever's next in line to speak.
Sorry, I will share the screen once more.
Listen to our poems which will tell you about the festivals we celebrate in India. Lighting Diyas by Krish Agarwal. Lighting lamps through the midnight sky, bang goes firecrackers fly. Love, laughter, joy fills the air, lighting diyas as bright as the sun, cracking crackers, oh what fun! Read our diary entries to know what we do during our festivals and what we learn about our culture from celebrating them. While celebrating Dussehra, I learned about the dances of India, Garba and Dandiya.
Fuka. Miss Fuka's mic is disabled.
1 second, miss.
We interacted with different countries to find out about their festivals and culture. Look at our posters of the different countries.
Miss Anisha Anisha's mic is disabled.
1 second, miss. No, it should be.
No, her microphone is disabled.
Just a minute. Speak now.
We learned that the Philippines is a fun and colorful country with flowers, dancing, and parades with different costumes.
In Singapore, each community is allowed holidays on any two of their major festivals. This tells us that Singapore has multiple religious and ethnic communities. We have learned that traditionally Kazakhs lived in yurts or tents, as many of them were nomads in the olden time. We made adverts about some of these festivals that we liked, so you can choose which one you would like to attend. Festivals reflect our culture. While studying festivals from different countries, we found how similar or different they are based on their culture. Philippines celebrate Christmas for a month hugely, as there are mostly Christians there, while in Kazakhstan it is celebrated in a quieter way.
We realized that the dragon boat race, Onam, and Pararagara in Singapore, India, and the Philippines all had boat racing as a part of the celebration, although for different reasons.
Festivals carry our tradition, but they also change with time. We explored the topic through interviews with our grandparents, parents, and teachers. To know what we found was a changing face of festivals. Finally, why do we celebrate? There are lots of reasons. Together we listed some on our webpage. Importance of festivals. So remember to visit our webpage for a closer look at all of these 3A festive festa. Thank you.
Thank you, children, for taking us through the website. And just to add on to it, we have a few other pages as well where our amazing artworks are also displayed. So please don't forget to check those out as well. Thank you.
We won't, Miss Reshma. Wow, what a fabulous presentation, 3A. Can we please put our hands together for 3A? Well done. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have 3B, Miss Loretta's class. Hi, Miss Loretta.
You're on mute, Miss Loretta.
Miss, you're muted, Miss Loretta.
Okay, try now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect, Miss Loretta. Good morning.
Good morning. The students of 3B have had a wonderful time preparing for the multicultural program. And I'd like to pass it over to Arjun to tell you more about their experience while I share my screen. Just give me a moment, please.
Our journey began with thinking about what a festival is and the difference between festivals and celebrations. We learned some basic information about the countries we were to interact with: Kazakhstan, Philippines, and Singapore. We enjoyed interacting with the Thai Singapore. It was an exhilarating experience. Over to Ashley to get some more information. We had fun learning about New Year celebrations all over the world. We grasped that it may be celebrated at different times and in different ways. But there were some things they shared in common, like fireworks, good wishes, and new beginnings. Over to Anna to learn some more.
We also learned about the different kite festivals all around the world. At first, we thought kites were just toys or tools for having fun. We never thought that flying kites would be such a grand affair. But then we found out that kite festivals are celebrated all around the world. Some have a traditional or religious history. Others are for entertainment and to express creativity. China is considered the birthplace of kites and is home to the world's oldest kite museum. Over to Arya Earl to find out some more.
We also enjoyed writing poems and honing our map skills. We marked different places, cities, and mountains on the map. It was a blast interviewing grandparents, parents, and staff about what a festival means to them and how it has evolved in all these years. We made different posters about Kazakhstan, Philippines, and India. We also created crafts such as mooncake, painting diyas, and flower rangolis. We researched and learned a lot about our designated countries' festivals. Now I'm going to pass it on to Naisha. We learned that many countries celebrate festivals like ours, but not all countries celebrate it in the same way. Each country also has their own special festive celebrations that are important to them. We learned about different facts, the culture, and beliefs of each country that we interacted with. We learned all about the special foods eaten, the customs, and the special clothes worn during the festival. We now know a lot more about these countries than we knew when we began our journey. Over to Nicolette to reflect. We loved the plays put up by Singapore, and we marveled at the effort Philippines put into showcase their culture, like dressing in traditional clothes, making traditional foods to show us. We were spellbound by the bright, beautiful, and finely designed traditional costumes of Kazakhstan. We also learned that no matter which part of the world you come from, festivals are a time to get together with friends and family, a time to spread joy and happiness. We enjoyed working in groups and collaborating with each other as much as we enjoyed collaborating with students from other countries. We have learned a lot about the festivals, but there is always a lot more to learn. Overall, it was a fun-filled experience. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you, Nicolette, and the rest of the students. I'm sure you're looking forward to viewing the pages and all the hard work that the children have put in into the pages. I'm sure all the parents can be very proud of the work that their children have done for this multicultural, as I am. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, 3B. That was wonderful to take us through your learning journey with you. It's great to hear that you've learned so much. Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for 3B. Okay, next up we move on to 3C, Miss Ritu's class.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Emily. And as we have already started watching the kids' amazing work, so here I have the glimpses of work of students grade 3C. I started sharing my screen, just a minute. And my kids will take you through their learning journey. And afterwards, you can definitely have a look at the webpage and you can see what exciting webpage the kids have prepared. So here we are. Aru, are you ready? Aru, are you ready? Aru?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. So let's start, Aru.
Hello, and welcome to our Grade 3C Multicultural 2021. Here you'll see glimpses of our webpage. But first, let's see what we all like. I like the festival because I got to dress up in my favorite clothes. Talk about festivals. Perspective. What do you like, Shanti?
I also love the festivals according to me, but I love to record, dress up, have fun. Halloween was so fun and I keep taking candy from my little bucket. Also, we dressed up in scary costumes. Now, let Sadia take you around the world.
Thank you, Sanvi. Now, let me take you for a tour around the countries we explored. The insight we got after the interaction with students of Philippines, Kazakhstan, Singapore, and India is really vast. What I enjoyed the most is the interaction with NPSI, as they have given us a lot of information about festivals of Singapore. Now my friend Dimotya will give you a glimpse of Philippines, Kazakhstan, and India.
Thank you, Sadia. I will share one fact for Kazakhstan, Philippines, and India. First up, we have Kazakhstan's. Kazakhstan's Caspian Sea is home to one of the lowest elevations on Earth. Now we move on to the Philippines. The Philippines has 7,641 islands. Last but not least, India. In India, cows are considered sacred. Now let Alex talk you through the interactions we had.
Thank you, Marthya. Let me share my experience of interaction with students of these countries. When I asked my question to the students of Kazakhstan regarding their language, it was very interesting to get my answer that they speak both Kazakh and Russian. It was also fascinating to know more about the giant lantern festival in Philippines. The Mooncake craft with the NPSI students was very exciting. Do you agree with me, Ayansh?
Thank you, Alex. I agree with you. I also like making the mooncake. But I found making the cake really hard. I struggled a lot. Let me pass over to one.
Thank you, Ayansh. I like learning about the Mid-Autumn Festival, where we made greeting cards and made a mooncake craft. I also enjoyed writing in Chinese. Don't you think so, Arish?
Yes, I agree. And I agree with you. And I learned that long ago they used to send notes through mooncakes. Let's see what Kuhei has to say.
Thank you, Arish. I made two work related to the Philippines. The first is a collaboration work with the motif of mandarin fish and the traditional fiber peanut. The second one I created with the image of the legendary bird Salimanku. I enjoyed creating. Over to you, June.
Thank you, Kuri. I also like crafting a bit, but I like the activity importance of festival most because I could give my own point of the purpose of festivals. The best point is helping the friends and family come together. Now I'll pass to Arjun to tell the importance of festivals.
Yes, I agree with you, Yuji. As he said, it is very important for families to be together because if a family is together, then a community becomes happy, and then a nation becomes happy, and finally, the whole world becomes happy. Thank you for watching this presentation. Now you can look at our webpage.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Oh, 3C, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. It sounds like you had such a great time, and some of the activities you did were amazing, like the moon cakes, the Rangoli pattern designs, and of course your interaction with MPS Singapore. Very memorable, and it sounds like you learned so much from that and the other interactions with the other schools. So let's put our hands together, boys and girls, for the class 3C. Thank you, Miss Ritu, and thank you to all of grade 3. Right, we're going to move on now to grade 4. Let's start with 4A, Miss Aruna's class. Good morning, Miss Aruna.
Good morning, everyone. Grade 4A is proud to present celebrations and festivals from around the world. I will pass it on to my children now. And children, please wait till I share the screen with you, all right? Yes, you can begin now.
Hello, welcome to Captivating Celebrations. On behalf of Grade 4A, a few of us are going to take you on a tour of our learning about celebrations and festivals. We started the unit by watching a few videos and we made some observations.
We grouped the festivals according to specific criteria, and we realized that there are so many different celebrations that we were not aware of. We saw that people from different religions and regions celebrate festivals in their own way.
We wondered about the significance of festivals, for example, the La Tomatina Festival or the Floating Lantern Festival.
In groups, we researched festivals from different parts of the world. We will share a few interesting facts about the festivals we researched.
Mardi Gras. This is a festival that is not celebrated not on just one day, it is a carnival that is over an entire season.
Entire season? Now that's a very long time. Let me tell you about Ramadan. The end of Ramadan is marked by Eid al-Fitr, and it is decided when the crescent moon is seen in the sky.
Oh, that's interesting. Here's something about the symbol of St. Patrick's Day. Legend says that each leaf of the clover has a meaning. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Wow! Luke, did you know that the Chinese New Year starts a new animal zodiac year and the celebration lasts for 15 days?
Anushka, I didn't know that. Okay, let me ask you a question. In how many ways can you spell Hanukkah?
I'm not sure. Let me make a wild guess. About 10?
Close. It's 16.
Oh, really? That's a lot. All right, everyone. One last fun fact. Have you heard that the Snickers chocolate bar are the #1 favorite Halloween candy? Actually, it's my favorite too.
Wow! All these festival facts are so unique and interesting. Next in our research, we picked our favorite festival and we interviewed our parents and grandparents. They told us that it has changed so much over the years.
In the early 1900s, families would celebrate festivals together. But as time went by, this changed and fewer people got together to celebrate. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
Next, we interacted with schools in Turkey, Singapore, and China, and we exchanged information about the culture and traditions. We gained a deeper understanding of diverse beliefs and heritage.
Yes, we did, Revant. After our interactions, we wanted to showcase our learning, so we designed travel brochures for Turkey, Singapore, and China. Are any of you out there planning a fun vacation? Then we are the ones for you. If you follow our brochures, you can make the best memories.
Our learning was not restricted to topic alone. We learned about China in art class by drawing dragons, Ming vases, making masks, and terracotta Chinese warriors.
Also in English, we wrote acrostic poems about festivals and recited some too.
Our learning at the end of the unit was that festivals are an expressive way to celebrate culture and traditions.
They are meant to rejoice special moments and emotions in our lives with our loved ones.
They play an important role in our social lives and connect us with our families and backgrounds.
Now we come to the end of our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a festival and celebration right round the corner. From all of us, we in 4A wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, 4A. Wow, it looks like you've really learned so much during that unit, and particularly your artwork. The terracotta Chinese warriors was amazing, I think. Really well done. Thank you for sharing that learning journey with us, and we wish you a really Merry Christmas as well. Can we put our hands together for 4A? Okay, thank you, Miss Aruna.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, guys, we have 4B, Miss Archana's class.
Good morning, everyone. I won't take a lot of time, and I'll hand over to the students of 4B who are going to take you through their learning journey.
Namaste.
Konnichiwa.
Selamat pagi.
Marhaba. Vanakkam. Ni hao.
Wondering about the languages we just used? We learned all about the unique and fascinating festivals through our unit, Captivating Celebrations.
Guys, I need to summarize the whole unit of Captivating Celebrations.
Sure, what help do you need?
Could you please tell me about the activities we did?
Activities.
All of them.
Okay, let's start.
Firstly, we put together different unique celebrations for each month of the year into a calendar of celebrations in groups.
Let's take a look at some examples. Each group split the calendar into 4 parts, 3 months for each person. Everyone worked together to make some amazing calendars.
Made presentations for other countries with our friends from 4A. This taught us how to research and work collaboratively.
We learned a lot from the other countries' presentations about their culture and festivals.
Presentations, we made information leaflets with facts, festivals, and culture of China, Turkey, and Singapore.
To know more, check out our information leaflets on our webpage.
As we worked through the unit, we developed some understandings about the concept of festivals and celebrations.
It was amazing to see how our perspectives changed throughout the unit.
For example, Carter thought that festivals were pointless events that people just made up, but now he thinks that festivals happen for a reason and they are important.
Another one for you. Yonsa thought that people celebrate festivals for a special day, and now she thinks that they do many other things than that.
One more interesting thought by Hyunjin, he thought we only have fun in festivals and some special thing happened in every festival. But now he thinks that festivals are for bringing happiness and thanking everybody, like after a harvest festival, and there's a special history or story in the past.
To know more about our perspectives, read our understanding on our webpage.
We interviewed our classmates about their opinions on the festivals and the unit. We interviewed Mihika, Kriyesh, Maya, and Sharik.
Myra and Krish said both of them loved the unit, but one thing people can be more mindful of while celebrating festivals is the pollution. Myra and Krish had opposite opinions about getting dirty. Myra enjoyed playing with colors during Holi, while Krish felt covering herself with tomatoes in La Tomatito was not his cup of tea.
Mihika and Sharik said they loved the unit because it was a lot of fun. They liked interacting with China, Turkey, and Singapore. They really loved making presentations and showing their Indian culture to the three countries and working with their classmates. They also felt that they put their conflict management strategies to the test.
Thank you guys for sharing this information with me. It really took me back to everything that we did.
For us,
Thank you everyone for listening to a short summary of captivating celebrations.
Wow, 4B, and it really was captivating, and I cannot wait to go and check out your website to find out more of the thrilling activities that you did. Great costumes as well, by the way. Really, really good effort, 4B. Okay, can we put our hands together for 4B?
Good job. Still a presenter. Miss, someone accidentally made me a presenter.
That's okay, Dikshita, no worries, darling. Okay, right, thank you, Miss Archana. Now we're going to move on to grade 5. So without further ado, 5A, let's begin with Miss Tashina's class.
Hi kids, good morning. 5A wanted to be a little different. So we have no presentation, right? The surprise is that we want all of you to go open the web page and go through these web pages, right? So one interesting thing, please watch the interview with Miss Esther. It's really, really interesting. So go look at all the web pages and have fun.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that last bit you said, Miss Tashina. Can you repeat that, please?
I said I have 4 kids. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I have 4 students who are going to share their experience with the rest of you.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Miss
Where? Page. Priya?
Yes.
You can start.
Good morning, team. My name is Ria. My 3 classmates, Kirti, Vedant, and Krishna, and myself, will be talking about what we have done as a class in 5A. We have all learned a lot over the past month. And thanks to the pandemic and technology, something that I particularly found interesting was talking to students in schools all over the world. We learned a lot about different festivals such as the Nagyang in the Philippines, Chinese New Year's in China, and Diwali in India. We also got the opportunity to talk to one of our old friends, Olive, and her 2 friends in Australia.
We met students from China, Philippines, and Australia. We got to know about different cultures, beliefs, communities, and festivals. In our group, we researched on the Chinese New Year, the Nangyang, and Diwali. We got to interact with students who had a different perspective to life. We shared our values and beliefs with those students. We got to understand the reason as to why these countries celebrate these festivals in different ways. Our group researched on how these festivals are celebrated. Finally, we learned that there are certain cultural and religious values that are followed to bring harmony in these communities.
My group and I did lots of research on the festivals around the world. We experienced lots of joy working with our teammates and really enjoyed it. One significant thing we learned was how much hard work and dedication it takes to work in groups and to research. I was personally enlightened to meet with different schools and cultures around the world. This year was a bit different for me because we are having multicultural online and not in school on the stage.
Kirti, go ahead.
You're muted, Kirti, darling.
Kirti, you're muted. Yeah.
Miss, can you hear me?
Yeah.
In our group, one of the questions we were asked to find out was how people celebrate these three festivals outside the main countries. We found out that people in UK celebrate Diwali by cleaning themselves and their houses to give a feeling of austerity. People in North America celebrate the Nagyang by dressing up in big costumes and painting their faces. In New York, there is a firecracker ceremony and a concert by the New York Philharmonic Orchestra during Chinese New Year. I had a great experience working with a web page this year. It was my first time and I think it turned out pretty well. I enjoyed researching for information and making artwork for the web page. This has been a memorable experience for us, being the last one too. We hope you enjoy going through our web pages. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great holiday and a wonderful new year. And we'll see you in school.
Thank you so much, Miss Tashina. And I really hope, like you do, children, that next year we can all be back on that stage in the main auditorium. But you did a really good, despite that, 5A. Sounds like you've learned a lot, and I'm really looking forward to watching and listening to the interview with Miss Esther. But it sounds like you've really deepened your conceptual understandings through your research, as well as working with each other. So it sounds like lots of skills were developed as well along the way. So can we put our hands together for 5A? Well done, guys. Thank you, Miss Tashina. Okay, moving on now to 5B with Miss Nikki.
Good morning, everybody. And I'm very, very proud of the students in 5B who have learned so much about festivals around the world this year. And all of the work that you see on the website is totally student-led and it's all by them. And so for that reason, I'm going to hand over now to Rania and a group from 5B to take you through our web page. I'll start sharing my screen and then Rania, when that appears, you can start.
Welcome, everybody, to 5B's webpage. We all had a lot of fun interviewing children from China, the Philippines, and Australia, alongside conducting our own research in groups to bring you this fact-filled festival of a website.
On our homepage, you will find our class welcome message, an amazing video made for us by students in the Philippines, along with our fun and brilliant meeting with a former TSB student, Olive, and her friends in Sydney. Clicking through the tabs, you will find work completed by 4 teams. We connected festivals to identity, community, culture, religion, geography, and time.
Festivals have been a fantastic topic to learn about, and we hope you enjoy looking at our work as much as we enjoyed making it for you.
Our group focused on how time and place impact festivals. We learned about how migrants from countries celebrate festivals away from home. We also found out about the history of celebrations and how they change through time. Our page features videos of our discussion, a made by us section, and thoughts on this fascinating topic. The most interesting thing we learned is about Chinese New Year and how much its celebration has changed since it began.
This year, my team researched to find about the culture of festivals. We learned about the religions that celebrate festivals in the Philippines and China and what values they promote. For example, Carabao is a Catalog festival in the Philippines. It celebrated the honor of San Isidro, the saint of farmers. It celebrates accountability and generosity. Our page is full with countries, fascinating facts we discovered throughout our research and interviews with children in these countries. Don't miss our discussion video at the bottom.
Similarly to Anika's group, we delve deeper into the culture. You will find plenty of interesting facts about how these beautiful events are celebrated on our page. We also hope you enjoy reading. I think the best part of our page is the handmade section, as we all crafted this work with our own hands and a lot of effort.
Through talking to students in China, we learned that during the Chinese New Year, they make wishes, light lanterns, burst firecrackers, parade dressed as dragons, and celebrate peace. This shows how fun-loving, community-spirited, and creative they are.
You will even be treated to a musical interlude on our page with China-inspired performances on the violin and the piano by Nia and Ayan. There is also some beautiful artwork by us for you to admire. Check out our videos to listen to our discussions and see our bloopers. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. We all hope you enjoy clicking through our learning journey.
Thanks so much, Augustia and the rest of you. That was beautifully presented. I'm very proud of you. Thank you.
Oh, that was wonderful, Miss Nikki. Children, you presented that beautifully, and I'm really going to enjoy going through your webpage, particularly the handmade section. I can see that it was very child-led, and that's fantastic. Let's put our hands together for 5B. Okay, and next up, finally, last but not the least, 5C with Miss Ivy. Good morning, Miss Ivy.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a busy few weeks of a very enriching learning journey. And today, 5C students who have been in the driver's seat all along, they are proud to present to you their culmination project, the 5C web pages, just for you. Dia, I hand over to you. Please wait till I share the screen. There you go.
Good morning, everyone. Today, our class 5C takes pride in presenting our web pages to you under the theme Festivista. We had a chance to collaborate with the Central Philippine University Elementary School, which is located in the Visayas region in Philippines. We also collaborated with Canadian International School located in Beijing, and we also virtually met with a few students from Australia.
My class students has really enjoyed the experience of learning about beautiful and interesting countries and researching about them. It helped us work together beautifully and learn about culture of other countries and festivals firsthand.
So, what did you learn about during the experience of making web pages?
In the web pages, we organized information under several tabs, which are Tab 1, Celebration of Festivals Have Changed Over Time. This was very interesting for us to note that changing times have changed the celebration trends in a major way. Tab 2, Celebrating Festivals Abroad. During our trip to different schools, we learned about how immigrants celebrate their festivals abroad. We have 3 different pages under each of the main tabs. First for Dinagyang Festival of Philippines, then the Chinese New Year, and lastly, comparing our very own country's Diwali.
Tab 3. Values communicated through festivals. We learned about how people celebrate festivals and what value the festival gives out. We learned that it does not only talk about gods, etc. We learned that there are many different reasons why festivals are celebrated or can be celebrated.
Tab 4. We learned that festivals can bring out so many things, and one of them is that festivals can influence your identity in a society. Tab 5. Map work. During our time this month, we learned the map work of Philippines, India, and China, and it was very interesting to know about different regions.
Tab 6. Poetry. We also wrote our own poems about us pretending to be an animal when we burst firecrackers in Diwali. Tab 7 and 8. Artwork. We did a lot of artwork originating from China. We made Chinese lanterns and we tried recreating Chinese pictures and of course Chinese paintings.
Tab 9. Credits. Credits go to everybody in our class, as all of us have worked extremely hard on this webpage. It took us a lot of time to understand the way people celebrate festivals, why we do it, and its impact on the environment.
It has been a pleasure meeting with other students from Philippines, China, and a few with Australia. We got a lot of interesting facts from them about their country and festivals.
Thank you for listening and visiting our web pages. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, 5C. What a wonderful web page. Thank you for sharing it. It's very colourful and it's great to see many different cross-curricular links that you've made with English and writing poems and the amazing artwork. And it's great that in all of grade 5, it's been very student-led. So can we please put our hands together for 5C? Well done, guys. Thank you, Miss Ivy. Okay, right, so we're almost coming to the end of our Multicultural Day event, but we would like to share with you now some reflections by our students. Now, allowing opportunities for reflection is important in gauging students' feelings about the unit and what they have learnt. So as such, we asked the children to share their thoughts, their feelings, and their understandings with us today, and we would now like to share those with you.
About celebrating festivals are spending time with family, eating yummy food and decorating the house with lots of lights. And also I enjoyed decorating the Dasera elephant in art lesson. Enjoyed making dragons and doing the Singapore festival. And what I recall is Christmas. I like it a lot because you get to write a letter and like put those hats and then also make a Christmas tree and decorations. And then Diwali, it's like a lot of lights, a light and crackers, many crackers.
Shishikal. My name is Arjun. This year we talked about festivals. I want to learn about the whole world, how many festivals in each country. I loved the story called Legend Neon. I know it's one of the famous stories in the world, and the Neon the demon is really scary. Neon the demon is 3,000 years old. Thank you.
I think festival make people happy while getting together.
I thought Macedonia was different because it was a really small country. Yeah, I thought there were not that many places, not that many things inside Macedonia, but when I talked to them, I knew there were more than I thought.
I enjoyed about eating sweets and making rangoli, busting crackers, and watching Ram Leela, and love to watch how we burn the effigy of Ravana and Kumbhakaran and Sun Meghna.
I remember three things that are you decorate your house, you make good yummy food, and you also see lot of lights around houses. More of Holi. I don't know what Holi is celebrated for.
I think that I started as a person who didn't know much about festivals and celebrations, but then as I learned more about it, I learned how each festival and celebration has their own unique thing, and that's what I think I did well, was that I understood how each festival has a unique thing and how it this corresponds in each. I think it was when we sorted festivals and celebrations into different groups. So in that task, I understood how each festival is different, like how each person is different, and that's what really helped me.
Enjoy learning about different festivals and different cultures. Philippines celebrate Christmas from September till January.
Oh, wasn't that lovely? It seems, PY, you have learnt so much during this unit. It really is wonderful to see. And you are right, festivals do make you happy. And on that note, I'm really happy to pass over to Miss Amber. Now, as you know, PY Pages, our student-led newspaper, was established last year by one of our grade 5 prefects. Now, Miss Amber co-leads the PY Pages editorial team, and I believe, Miss Amber, we have the next edition out today. Is that right?
Yes, that's absolutely right. And I'm ready to launch edition 3. But before that, just to let you know, the theme is resilience, resilient red ants, and fantastic job to all of you. We had tons of entries that we had to sift through, and we loved going through them and putting it all on the website. So I'm going to share with you the launch video in just a couple of seconds. And here we go.
You discovered it. You participated in it. You put your hard work in it. Now, why don't you view it? We show you the third edition of the PY pages.
Happy reading indeed. Thank you to the PY Pages team for putting that together. And Miss Emily will be sending you the link of the website in her Friday update along with the Seesaw announcement. Look out for your article or your piece of work, and happy reading. Over to you, Miss Emily.
Thank you, Miss Amber. Okay, so now Multicultural Day would not be the same without a song. And I'm delighted that PY children were able to make this happen despite the circumstances and being online. So I would now like to welcome Miss Sharmini to introduce the song.
Thank you, Miss Emily. Good morning, PY. Whenever I've told my friends and family that we've been doing classroom music online, they all wonder how it's even doable, but it's been possible because of you. And I'm so proud of all of your efforts this term. And this year in Multicultural, as you're learning about festivals and different cultures, it's great to see all of you learn a classic Hindi song, even though many of you have never even spoken in Hindi before and you don't know the language. And I would like to thank Mr. Johan for putting together this video. And right now, I hope you're all ready for the special multicultural song this year.
Greetings! We have a special song in store for you. This song talks about joining our hands and connecting our hearts with the path of love. And when we have hope and friendship, all the darkness will fade away. It encourages us to live together and create a better tomorrow full of hope. Come and join us.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, Miss Sharmini. I think that tune's going to stay in my head all winter break. Lovely. Okay, now parents, teachers, students, we have come to the end of the multicultural event today, and it gives me great pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks. So what we'll do is I'll go through all of the thank yous and then we'll put our hands together at the end. So first and foremost, I would like to thank our brilliant and truly outstanding topic subject leaders, Miss Archana Joshi and Miss Ritu Singh, whose leadership and vision steered the unit right from day one. I would like to thank the class and specialist teachers for all their valuable contributions, the guidance and encouragement throughout the unit, facilitating the learning online as well as offline, and for creating memorable experiences for the children. And not forgetting, of course, Ms. Sharmini for organising and directing the fabulous Multicultural Day song. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to the PY Pages editorial team, because without our student-led website, we would not have a platform to publish all of the web pages. A special mention to Miss Reshma, who leads the overall team, and the grade 5 students who work alongside her. My heartfelt thanks to you, parents, for your ongoing cooperation during distance learning and your support throughout the unit. It is, of course, always truly appreciated. And last but not the least, we are extremely thankful to our students for all their hard work. So well done, guys, because this Multicultural Day would not go ahead without you, and it sounds like you all had a great time whilst learning as well. So can we please put our hands together for everybody who helped to make Multicultural Day as successful as it is. Well done. Okay, and then finally, I leave you all to enjoy the winter break. Those celebrating, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we look forward to seeing you again in January. Have a great time with family and loved ones and stay safe. Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye. Have a happy holiday.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well done. Well done, guys. Great job.